Welcome to the Be Your Best Self blog by Marcia Abbott. I know. Dear middle schooler, I know. It's hard. I remember those days too. I remember how difficult they really were. I know that life seems pretty complicated right now, but here's the thing. I know some things, and it is things that I'm certain you don't. Looking back, I wish someone would have told me all of this when I was just a young middle schooler myself, trying to figure it all out. So today, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to make sure you know all of this. So listen closely because it's so incredibly important that you really do know this. Let's first talk about middle school and some of the scary things that either you or one of your friends might be dealing with right now. It's very serious adult-like things. It's things like cutting, depression, suicidal thoughts, and even suicidal attempts. If you're experiencing these emotions, then as a middle schooler, you may even be thinking that it would all be so much better if you could just walk away from it. It might seem easier to just give up on it all, on this whole life. But here's the thing, like I said, I know some things. And if you knew all of this too, you would realize that that is not the answer to your problems. Giving up is not the solution. Instead, the solution lies in the very problems that occur. So let's learn together about why these problems exist. Let's discuss why these years really are so incredibly hard. You, my child, are so very young, much younger than your body and your mind are telling you. I know you don't always feel young, but you are. And because of that, you're still learning so much about yourself and trying to figure out exactly who you really are. And let's be real, that's not easy. Your body and your hormones are changing faster than your mind. And I get that it's hard to keep up. With how fast things are changing inside of you, you may start to feel unsure. And I have no doubt you feel overwhelmed with it all. And I am certain you aren't getting any of the answers you're currently searching for. But here's one of the things I know. You will get these answers. You will soon enough know in the years ahead who you actually are and who you want to continue to be. All of the rapid changes you're experiencing will slow down, and you will just slowly evolve into the you that you were meant to be. You just need to be patient and always remember that this difficult time will soon enough pass on by. So don't give up on yourself. Well, now let's not forget about the stress of multiple sports and schoolwork that is put on you every day. Trying to juggle it all while not disappointing your teachers and your parents, this too is not easy. You're still learning and growing, yet we put so much stress and responsibility on you at this tough age. Most days you probably feel you have more on your plate than what you can handle. And I'm sure that feels exhausting. I am certain you get so tired of always trying to prove yourself to everyone around you. But here's another thing I know. Yes, it is important to always put forth your best effort. However, when you are an adult looking back on these years, you aren't going to remember or care if you get an A in every class, and you aren't going to recall how you performed during that one game. And the big picture of life, it won't matter anyway. So always remember that it really is okay to not be perfect. Nobody expects you to be. All of those adults in your life just want you to try the best that you can, and that's it. So don't beat yourself up over the small stuff. And we can't forget to cover the worst part of middle school, social media and drama with friends. I know, this is the nastiest part of it, and it's by far not easy. It feels like an emotional roller coaster most days, right? Who likes you today? Who will hate you tomorrow? Will your biggest insecurity be broadcasted on Snapchat while you're at home tonight? Will the mean girl message you awful things while you're trying to sleep? How much will you get picked on tomorrow? These are horrible things to have to think about on a regular basis, and I'm sure it is draining on your soul. Nobody likes to feel less than. But with middle school, it's an everyday thing to feel this way, to feel unworthy. But here is something very important that I know. Someday you will be an adult, and at that time, you will realize that in the grand scheme of the big, huge life that you will ultimately have, filled with so many memories that you can't even imagine right now, those middle school years will feel like they only lasted for 1 second compared to all the rest of it. I know right now it feels like these years are so long and that they're going to last forever. But always remember, they really won't. I can promise you that. You just have to be patient and keep on pushing through no matter how hard the days get. So don't ever stop loving yourself, even if others make you feel unloved. Life is hard right now. I know, I get it. But I do have one last thing that I know and that I need to share with you. So listen closely, as it's incredibly important for you to know this. If you can just do the best you can with whatever life throws at you right now, if you can just get through these short yet difficult years of your life, the best part of life, the life that I am certain you will love the most, it is still coming. So don't ever give up on yourself, because I can promise you this, you really aren't going to want to miss it. For those of you struggling with something in life, or if you have a topic of interest that you want me to talk about in this blog, email me at beyourbestselfblog@gmail.com. Let's work together to be our very best selves. On the subscribe button for my weekly updates.